On today's episode of It's a Jeep Thing, we're changing our thermostat. We're going to be upgrading from the plastic housing to this aluminum housing. That way it has a little bit more durability. First thing we're going to do is get rid of the intake components, get that out of the way so we can access the thermostat. Just have a 5/16 nut driver here, 10mm socket if you can locate it in your garage. Before you disconnect any of these hoses or anything, what you want to do is make sure, oh, and there was a clip here you needed to take off. I guess it fell off when I took my intake off there. But the next thing you want to do is put a catch pan underneath here. That way when you disconnect your hoses, your coolant has somewhere to go. So next what you want to do is get your radiator hose off here using a pair of pliers, or if you have one of those fancy hose tools, that would be a great help here. I don't have the fancy tools. Break this loose. I like to take a pair of pliers or a screwdriver or something and just try to kind of wiggle it around first. Sticking a screwdriver right underneath here will also help break things loose. Just take a large screwdriver and kind of loosen it up a little. Be careful with your hose. You don't want to damage it unless you're going to replace it. I have a replacement that I'm probably going to stick on there. Bought it a little while ago and just haven't put it on yet. So that seems to be loose. Could probably just go ahead and pull that off at this point. And you are going to lose a little bit of coolant, so make sure you have some coolant on hand to replace that. Let that drain for a bit. So next on the list is to get your 10mm once again and take off the upper and lower bolts holding your thermostat in place. Looks like you may need a bit of an extension for that. Anyways. Or maybe that is not a 10. Maybe it's a 9. No. What it is difficult to get a wrench on there while working around the camera. That's what's going on here. Sorry for the poor camera angle there, guys. There's my bottom bolt out. Let's get this top one out. We'll be ready to pop the thermostat off. Now just give this a good pull. It should pop right out. There we go. It's the old thermostat. Make sure you grab that O-ring out of there. You can see it still sitting in. You still see it sitting here, so you want to get rid of that. So get that guy out of there. Make sure it comes out in one piece, which looks like it did. Another thing you may want to do is take a little sandpaper or a razor blade and clean up the mating surface here. Mine is a bit dirty. It's actually not that bad, but depending on how bad yours looks, you may want to do that to prevent leaks. I think I'm just going to pop mine right back on there. So before you install the new one, make sure your O-ring is sitting nice and flush. Go ahead and set it back in place. And grab your upper bolts. Get that started a bit. So once you've got that a few turns, go ahead, pop in your lower bolt and get that started a few turns. Give it a few more turns with my socket by hand until it's snug. Go. And at this point, I'll go ahead and just push my radiator hose back on. That way it stops dripping. And then I'll go ahead and snug those two bolts up. There is a torque spec for it, I'm sure. I'll look it up and put it down at the bottom of the screen for you guys. Anytime you're working on your vehicle, you want to make sure you follow the proper torque specs. So I'll make sure I have that available for you. Something like this, you do not want to over torque it, because you could easily break those bolts off, I'm sure. And if you do, you're going to have your day is going to get much longer than it should be, and you're going to be very irritated. So once your bolts are snugged up, don't forget to reclamp your hose here. There goes my wrench. And where did my wrench land? But in my coolant down there, of course. This is where that fancy hose tool might be of assistance. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the camera out of the way in order to do this, but from here, it's just a matter of refilling your coolant and getting that clamp back on. So I thank you very much for watching YouTube. Make sure you check out the rest of my channel. Happy Jeeping. All right, everybody, that does it for today's video. First and foremost, I want to say thank you very much for watching today. I really appreciate the views. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure to check out the rest of my channel. I do have a lot of other videos on how to do a lot of other things, so please check it out. If you think the products featured in today's video would work for your project, make sure you check them out right here, upper right-hand corner. Got my subscribe button down here on the right on the bottom. Check that out. Over here on the left, I have some video suggestions for you. Make sure you check that out as well. And as always, thank you very much for watching YouTube.